everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another binder admin video because I have a lot of stuff that I need to do in my binders for my different collections. So for the first part of this, I am moving some of my photo cards out of a collect book and putting them into this A5 binder. I used to have my miscellaneous collections in this little Care Bears collect book thing, and it's really cute, but it wasn't really fitting what I needed for it, if that makes sense. And it kind of the collections kind of already outgrew it, so I'm going to put everything in this A5 binder. I've actually had this binder for a while. It's just an extra binder that I've had because I buy too many binders, which is a problem, but yeah. So I have my IOI collection and some random Limelight cards and my Need You collection to put back into here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with that first. So I think this binder actually used to have Need You in here when I had this as my Need You and tripleS collection. tripleS has their own binder now, so yeah. I forget how I was doing this because I actually have some other IOI cards that'll go in here in my next storing video. I think GAEUN was going down here, like that. And then Sohei, I think I'm just going to put her on the back because I don't actually collect her, but I pulled her in my album and I just figured I might as well keep it because I love all of IOI so much. Yeah, I'm not going to put white sleeves or fillers or anything just because I'm lazy. I'm going to be honest, I'm lazy. And I didn't really bother to make any fillers for this video. And I have all of these cards on hand, so yeah. And then I put all these pages in here and then I immediately forgot what I was planning on doing, honestly. I think next we can put in the Limelight cards. So I have both of these group photo cards from the Limelight days. And there's the backs. It kind of bothers me that if I put them like this, they're not facing the same way. But I like the backs to be the right way. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but I guess it matters to me. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna put those in here like that. And then I don't really have anything else for this little part of the binder, so I'll just put some white sleeves in here since there's nothing else to go there. But yeah, I miss these girls so much. I just cannot believe how everything turned out with them, and it just makes me so sad every time I see these cards in my binder. But I still love to have them, so I don't want to get rid of them or anything because of the good memories that we had before everything happened. But I definitely encourage everyone to keep boycotting MADEIN and 143 Entertainment. Please do not let them get away with what they did to GAEUN. But anyways, then my Need You collection is going back in here. And I collect Rio and Nina. So I have all of their cards from Press Play, which was their Korean debut. And I only collect their Korean cards just because, like, they have a lot of Japanese cards and they're kind of hard to get. Like, I feel like they're really expensive, especially with how many albums they've had by now. I can only imagine how much it would cost to, like, back collect everything. So I just focus on their Korean stuff. But yeah. And I was like, oh my god, they're probably never going to have a Korean comeback because, like, they're really successful in Japan, obviously. They don't need Korea, you know? It's not a priority for them and the company, but then, lo and behold, Love Line came out, which is so good. I really like the B-side song, What If. I think that sound suits them a lot, and I wish they would do more with that. But maybe they will in the future and stuff like that. But yeah, these are just like some random pops from Press Play era. These two are from Soundwave, and this one was, I think, like Blue Dream Media or something like that. It's been so long I don't really remember. And then I also had these ones. I don't remember exactly where they're from. I think two of these were from like a merch drop or something, and the other ones were from JYP shop or something. But yeah. Get that in there. These pages are so hard to get things in sometimes, especially when they're like newer pages. But yeah. And then I have extra pages in here. I think I needed like 3 pages for Love Line. So I will take those and put them up here, just so like the album cards can all flow together. I don't think I got any like non-album things for Love Line. I was going to host a group order, but there was like only me and one other person in there, so I ended up canceling it. And I just got everything that I wanted off of Macari, so it was easier that way. But yeah, like I said, I didn't make any fillers because I'm incredibly lazy. But this is where Love Line's going to go. I think I'm gonna put like the photo book cards, and then the special box cards, and then they had Digipack cards and like Digipack pre-order cards. I don't know, but I got those, so those will go there. And then this page will be for like the Nemo cards. They had like a selfie set, and then there was like a far away like a body shot of them. I don't know how to explain, but those will go on that page. And that will be my Nichu collection. And then these pages back here are actually for my Cuban collection. I don't know if I'm actually going to collect her, just because she's a soloist, and I don't know how often she'll have comebacks that have photo cards and stuff, because this was like her first album that had any photo cards, because she didn't have a physical album before. But I have one page for the cards that I pulled, like album cards, and I'm gonna leave that empty just because I already have everything. And then on this page I had 2 sets of POBs from her fan events. I tried to apply to her fan sign and her fan call, and I flopped at both, but that's okay. But yeah, those will go on this page. So I don't have any fillers that I need to put in since everything's on hand. So I guess that is everything for this binder then already. If you're wondering what's back here, it's just like all these extra pages that I have because I used to have a lot more A5 binders. And I don't want to get rid of the pages because they're still usable, so they just live back there since this used to be like an extra binder. But yeah. Next up, I wanted to jump into my tripleS binder because I finally got more of these like mermaid sleeves that I use for my like fillers and stuff in here. And there's a few spots that I need to put some in. So I figured we might as well go ahead and do that in this video too. But yeah, while I'm doing that, they actually just announced, like, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that Assemble 25 is coming out on May 12th. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm not like the biggest fan of Stranger Things from the preview we got in the Gravity, but I'm kind of excited to see like how the full song is. Just because like sometimes the gravities can be really misleading, I feel like. Like when I listened to whatever song clip Rising came from, I was like, oh my god, what is this? Why did this win? But Rising is one of my favorite K-pop songs ever. So I gotta just trust the process, you know? Because maybe it'll be another situation like that where I really love it and I didn't expect to. But yeah, I still want to get like another crystal eye set, but I can't find anything that I like that isn't like insanely expensive. So that's a bummer, but yeah. And back to Assemble 25, I really need Mod House to put Lip Pop on that album. I'm so sad that I lost. Like, I'm addicted to that little clip we got, and I need it in my life immediately. So I'm really hoping that they just went ahead and put it on the album anyway, even though it didn't win the Gravity. Because I think they did that with Assemble 24. So maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah. I'm almost tempted to find some pops for Revolution too, like I did with Evolution. Just to like fill this up a little bit more, but I feel like she's really expensive. And I'm kinda over the like fake Polaroid style pops, and I feel like Revolution has a lot of those. So maybe I won't, but or maybe I'll even pick up a different member to add with her. I feel like my other member though would be Sohan. I'm so sorry, I always said their names wrong. And I don't know how that would go, but stuff for the future. So I really need to have a buying hiatus soon, but that's going to be very short-lived with how active tripleS is. And then I think hearts2hearts is also having a comeback sometime in the next few months. And then IVE is having a Japan comeback in July. So I really never stood a chance with that buying hiatus, but we'll give it a shot anyways. I've just been trying to like get as much done with my collections as I can right now, because I live in the States and with all the uncertainty and stuff like that, I don't know what collecting's going to look like for me in the next couple of months, so yeah, I think that was all the fillers for this binder. So we can go ahead and put her away. Yeah. And then I also have my MX binder to jump into. I made this cover for it like either last night or the night before. I don't remember anymore, but I just wanted a cover for them, and I don't know if I like it or not, but I really love that photo shoot from their debut album, so I gave it a shot, and I think it looks okay enough for now. But yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know what collecting's going to be looking like for the next few months, so it might be a good time for a buying hiatus anyway, while all that stuff's going on and getting figured out. But I don't know. I do have like a lot of stuff at the Nokia warehouse right now, and we're gonna blame it on GAEUN because I wasn't really planning on doing it when I did, but I found the other card that goes right here for the memo version of what album is this? Stick Out. So I finally have her mostly done. I think with all of my MX cards, I'm only missing, I think, one for each of my members, which is kind of crazy. Luckily, Forward wasn't too difficult because I've been like camping on Macari constantly and just trying to get anything that I can get my little hands on before my Nokia storage wears out. You know what I mean, but yeah. I'm just missing the shell version cards, like the MP3 player thing that they did, because that like just released, so hopefully I can find those cards and we can all move on with our lives. It's not like the end of the world or anything, but I don't know, I just like them. But I didn't really feel like buying the album because when I looked it was like, I want to say like $55 USD for an MP3 player album that I'm not going to use. It's just not really worth it. But yeah, there's all the fillers. And then I need to put some pages in here too for Forward. I don't even remember how many pages I need. You can tell I'm very prepared for this video. But yeah. Oh god. Photo book cards. I think there's limited version. I'd look at my template, but I'm using my phone to film this, so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think there's 2 polka versions. That. And then I was going to put the target cards and the shell cards on the same page, I think. So one more page. Yeah, that should hopefully be enough. And if not, I can just add more later. But yeah. So I'll go ahead and put some fillers in here too. Let's see. I'm just gonna put these like sparkly ones in and not like white sleeves or anything, since most of these cards are gonna be on hand when I get my Nyokyo package. And just save time like that, I guess. So yeah, this will be like the photo book cards, because I think they have like, there's 2 different photo book versions, like I think it's Ready and Go or something like that. But they each only have 1 card per version for that, so I'll just put like both versions on the same page, you know? And then this was the limited one. So, yeah. I don't know, it'll make sense later. Once I have stuff to put away. But for now, I'll just have to use our imaginations, I guess, because I did not have the energy to make any fillers. So, and then the polka versions, there's like 3 for each member in 2 versions, so those won't have any fillers. And then the target and shell cards. But yeah, I'm really excited to have these cards on hand because, oh my god, purple hair GAEUN, iconic. And I'm so excited to have purple hair GAEUN cards. And I'm really glad that they weren't like super hard to get a hold of, because I was kind of scared that like people would start like pricing her higher and stuff because of that. Because that happens in some groups, but luckily they weren't too bad. Blonde Cillian, on the other hand, oh good lord. But anyways, that was it for nmixx. And then for the last part of this video, I actually have a new binder for a new collection. Everyone pretend to be surprised. I will be setting up for my hearts2hearts OT8 collection. I just got this binder from Meow Cafe. It's this blue one. I almost got them a white one, like my other binders, but I'm like, no, this blue, it matches. Because it's like almost the exact blue that they use for like their fan club and everything. So yeah, we are calling this Hachu Blue. And I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would. But yeah, I made this little cover of it from the Chase album. I wanted to make it with GAEUN and Stella because they're my biases, but it was not working out, so I just used Stella's pictures, and I think it looks okay. But yeah. I really wish their album had like more pictures and stuff to work with, but it was only a single album, so I guess it makes sense, you know? But yeah, like I was saying, I am planning on collecting OT8, so full growth for them, because I'm kind of insane. But we knew that already. So I need 3 pages, I think. And I think I mentioned this in my unboxing video, but I'm not collecting those little like mini photo cards for them just because they're a pain in the butt. And I don't want to have to buy like special sleeves and stuff like that just to put them in the binder. I don't know. Of course I'm saying that now, and who knows, I might decide later on that I do want them. Yeah, I have these like heart hologram sleeves, and I was going to use those as fillers in this binder because I thought that would be cute, you know, hearts to hearts, heart sleeves. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I didn't want to use them for like all the cards because that would get expensive fast, honestly. And I feel like when you have hologram sleeves like this, having them on every photo card, especially in a 9-pocket binder, it can be like really overstimulating. But yeah, I'm just gonna use them like fillers, and that way I can still enjoy them a little bit, because I don't really use them for anything, even though they're really cute. So yeah, I thought this would be a good use for them. But yeah. So on this page I'm going to have the photo book cards, and I actually will put white sleeves in here just because I think it'll look a little bit better for the members that I don't have yet. So, well, I have them, but they're not on hand yet. If this binder would stop fighting me. Maybe. It is the sound like a win. Come on. 300 years later, we got it in there. I'm trying to think who I have and who I don't. I don't think I have Aina. I'm just now realizing I even put this in the wrong spot. I'm a mess. It's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna do like an age order, so Carmen, GAEUN, and so on. I'm pretty sure I have Yuha. I don't have Stella on hand. And then I think I have the other 3. Yeah. It was just easier. I had to buy a Macari, I think. So that page will be done. And then the package version, I only have 2 cards on hand. So I just forgot I'm gonna need another page in here. But we'll get to that in a second. I think I need 6 sleeves on this page. Yeah, I have GAEUN and GAEUN. I'm still learning how to say their names, so I'm sorry if I'm saying them wrong. I am not very good at pronouncing Korean names, but I'm trying to get better at it. This top row is so annoying. Doesn't help either that this binder is like really empty right now, so it's hard to pick up the right page. But yeah. There we go. So yeah, I do have all of these at Miyokyo except for Jiu. She is on the way, thanks to my friend who was able to find her for me. So she will be here eventually. Yeah. Let me put that other page in that I completely forgot about. Because I also collected the unit cards that they did. So I'll put those in here. And there's that. I don't even remember what order I was putting the unit cards in, honestly. So I'll just skip the white sleeves for now and figure that out later. So I only have like a couple of them on hand anyway right now, so we'll deal with that later. And then this page doesn't actually need any, because this is where I'm putting my OT8 set that I got from SM Town store. I think what I'm gonna do is, like, since I have to buy a lot of albums anyway to collect OT8, I'm just gonna like pick a random store every era and get like an OT8 set from there. And for this era, it just happened to be SM Town store because I liked the outfit previews that we had. So yeah, that page will be for that. And that'll be my Hearts to Hearts collection. Pretty empty right now, but I'll have some cards to put away for them in my next storing video. So look forward to that. And that was everything for today's video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.